We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Oh, good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the... yards right off the bat and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play action now. Dart. Coming over to make the catch downfield. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
That's good for a New York Giant. First and 10.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's Dart. For the left side, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Throwing his Dart. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. To throw his Dart. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Let's go now. 19, 18. Check go.
Dart will throw it on 3rd and goal. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here as they got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity? One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
2nd and 10.
Stop it up. Ready? Let's go.
Here's Daniels. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
like to avoid punting from their own end zone, so they could use something here on third down.
60 by 6.
Now Daniels. And that will be incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Fighting through, and he's got space. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium. Throwing, dart. Hyatt has got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
At the 13-yard line.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first...
And that's caught inside the 35. Big yardage that time for Washington. 45 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
19.
To the air goes Daniels. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Now a 2nd and 10.
Come on.
They'll run here with a rookie. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Giants very strong in that victory a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Daniels looking to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Ready? Ready?
Daniels going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
The Giants had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
When you look at this defense, they're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
19 right. 79 Bronco. Ready?
To throw now, Dart. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Ready up. Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Get up.
Here's Dart once more. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Dart. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Ready. Set.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Go.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Throwing now is Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
And his throw is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here we go. Let's go.
To throw is Daniels. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
On fourth down, here's Daniels. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground at 10. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Commanders are back within a score. And oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defense is talking about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Giants. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hold it ready.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Get it.
They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19, Charger, 19.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. He'll go up top here for Hamler. This is caught inside the 5. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. KJ Hamler, 43 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Daniels going to try and throw for it.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Pushing his way through. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Manning hits him in stride.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain of 32 that time.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A throw right side caught by Neighbors.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. From the gun, Dart.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick.
Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the 1st half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
His throw incomplete.
It feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
18, run, 69, go.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, it's still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead, should they so choose. Open man downfield is Johnson. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
It's a pickup of 46 yards. And the Giants 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Scattered. Will score. Touchdown, New York. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break.
Right here. Here we go. Here we go.
A final shot before break. Daniels flushed out right. 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone.
A huge play there for Washington. 42 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to throw again. Rolling to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had that ball down there before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't fumbled. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed. He not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Oh, and I think Washington got it. Yes, they did. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence.
This is caught inside the 15. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. Big yardage that time for Washington. 51 yards. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps.
5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
27. Giants 24.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, really, I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little...
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
25 yards that time.
New York Giants. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Dart. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41. And that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Throwing his Dart. Allen finds Hyatt.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown.
Jalen Hyatt, 35 yards. And the Giants have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Gano the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun. Daniels. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lane. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it would officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's what he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. It's a big play that time with a fake punt. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 67 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Here's Daniels.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Deebo Samuel,
a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Giants 31.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Brings up second and 4 at the 36-yard line.
To throw is Dart. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw.
Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he will have the Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
14 yards.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll throw again. Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the
Throwing.
32-yard
Dart.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
To throw now, Dart. Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here's Dart once more.
Johnson's got it complete.
And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now it's Tracy.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down.
They'll try again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
And now with where they are after that loss, I think conventional wisdom says you have to kick the field goal and tie the game. But if you got a play that you really love, now's your opportunity to call it.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Here's Dart.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a quick 6 and a Giants touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Throwing after the interception, Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Daniels looking to throw.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Dart. That is intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Finding Samuel.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough. And these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist. With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Daniels going to throw for it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Now Dart.
For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those strong windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
That's caught by Johnson.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Throwing again is Dart.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Here's 1st and 10. To the air goes Daniels. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out. And they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Giants are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got playing to catch.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now back to throw. To the sideline and incomplete. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on.
finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and they all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke.